second. Bases are Chuck. Sean Estes facing Timo Perez. And Perez, 3 RBI during the regular season, comes up with 2 here, filling in nicely for the injured Derek Bell. 2-0 Mets. Bottom third, 2-1 Mets. Sean Estes, the pitcher, on first. Leiter facing Bill Miller. And Miller, that's in the hole. Mike Bordick's got it, going to try to get the force. And our man Estes is safe, but then he comes off the bag because he's hurt, so now he's out. We're going to look at this again. This is your starting pitcher, going to be gone after 3 innings. He doesn't slide, but he doesn't go in standing very gracefully either. Dusty Baker is not pleased. Estes, a lot of pain. Left ankle, x-rays negative. Baker forced to go to the bullpen early, though. Calls on Kirk Reeder to come on in. Bottom 4, 2-1 Mets. Here's Dusty. What to do? We said. Kirk Reeder. There he is. Get in the game, kid. Bottom 4, 2-1 Mets. Leiter facing Ellis Burks with 1 out. And Burks, he missed. Nasty cutter. Next batter, Ramon E. Martinez. And Leiter whiffs him as well. Let's jump all the way ahead to bottom of the 8th. It's still a 2-1 game. Leiter facing Bill Miller. His 120th pitch right there. But how about Mike Bordick? Take it himself to turn 2. 6-3 double play. Go top 9. Still 2-1. 1 on, 2 out. Felix Rodriguez against Edgardo Alfonso. And could we get some insurance runs from Fonzie, please? 4-1 after that one lands in the seats. Bobby V thinking maybe I'm out of this thing. Check out Leiter. He's thinking now he's going to sleep in his uniform. He likes what Fonzie's done for him. Bottom 9, though. 4-1 Mets, 2 on, 1 out. The pinch hitter, J.T. Snow, has never hit a pinch hit home run in his career until now, and now is a pretty good time. Previously against Benitez, he was 2 for 2. He had struck out twice. The game is tied at 4, and everybody is pleased except for perhaps Benitez. We checked the replay. Benitez now 22 postseason innings. He's given up 7 home runs, more than any other reliever. And look at that. Yeah, Snow's watch Carlton Fisk. We go to extras. Top 10, runner on second, Felix Rodriguez against Jay Payton, who's hitting .246 with runners in scoring position and .222 in extra innings. But he comes through. Darrell Hamilton will score, and the Mets go back on top 5-4. Leiter not going to get a decision, but at least maybe a nice plane ride home. Bottom 10, John Franco facing Miller. Runner on second, 1 out. And how about this? Armando Rios. The lead run cut down at third. Not good. Next batter, Barry Bonds, and that is for Mike Hampton. Called strike 3, and the Mets win it by a count of 5-4. New York in CPR style improves to 1-5 at Pac-Bell and evens the series at 1-1. Leiter still winless as a postseason starter, but 2 runs and 5 hits in 8 innings is solid. Remarkably here, Benitez is credited with the win. Those 7 homers allowed, 2 more than any other reliever.
Pivotal game 3 against the Giants. Runners on first and second. Bobby Estalella, base hit through the hole off of Rick Reed. Ellis Burks comes around and gives the Giants a 1-0 lead. So they're up on the road are the Giants. Still 1-0 in the 4th, 2 on, 2 out. Marvin Bernard, base hit. Estalella comes around to score to make it 2-0 Giants. And Dusty Baker, the Giants skipper, never hides his emotions. He would be pumped up to have a big lead like that. Who's in the stands? Class act Sandy Koufax. You know he had 3 career no-hitters. Why do I bring this up? Well, Russ Ortiz no-hit the Mets through 5 until Darrell Hamilton, who should have been in the starting lineup, contributes with a base hit. So it's first and third Mets. Nobody out in the 6th. Next batter, fan favorite, guy who began the year in single A, Timo Perez. It's Timo time. Mike Bordick would score. Mets are on the board. It's now 2-1 Giants. Later in the 6th, on the mound for San Francisco, Alan Embry, bases full, 1 out. Robin Ventura, but he hit it hard. He had good contact, but it was a 4-6-3 double play. Russ Ortiz pumped up. Outdo Reed, remember, in the regular season. 2-1 score, bottom 8. Edgardo Alfonso, his 3rd RBI of the series. He went 2 for 5 in this game. Rob Nen blows his first save since early July. We are tied at 2. There's Timo. 1 on, 2 out for Barry Bonds. John Franco does it again to Bonds, who was 0 for 5. Franco pumped up, and why not? The game would go to extras. Tie game, 1st and 3rd. Crespo, Armando Benitez takes care of things. Jay Payton hangs on there. Franco rooting his teammate on. Benitez, bottom 11, still tied, bases loaded. Todd Pratt, remember he was the hero against the Diamondbacks a year ago. But Felix Rodriguez gets Pratt. End of 11 to the 13th and tied. Nobody out. Ventura, Jeff Kent, great diving stop. Gets Ventura at first, 1 out. Remember, your next batter, Benny Agbayani. Benny Agbayani, Mount Benny erupts. A game-winning home run in the 13th inning. Benny Agbayani, who didn't know if he had a job coming out of spring training, wins this game for the New York Mets in the 13th inning, atoning for not getting a sacrifice bunt down in the 11th. Benny, one of the nice guys on this team, gives the Mets a take a breath, a 2-1 lead in this best-of-5 series. They can eliminate the Giants tomorrow back at Shea Stadium. So much information, so many gritty and gutty performances.
A couple of former college teammates at Fresno State towing the rubber Sunday. Giants Mark Gardner, Mets Bobby J. Jones. The Mets win, they go to their second straight NLCS. Barry Bonds didn't look worried, but top one Bobby Jones rode the mercury up on Barry. Bonds 494 career homers, but only a .202 career postseason batting average coming in. Bottom one, 2 outs, Mark Gardner facing Piazza with 2 strikes. Home plate ump Brian Gorman called it a ball, close pitch. Full count, Piazza walks. Gardner needed a hug, and he needed some help because next hitter Robin Ventura, just 1 for 12 in the series. Ventura, booyah! 2-run shot, second career postseason home run. Said Ventura of Gardner, he's an aggressive pitcher who tries to jump ahead. Top 4, 2-zip, 2 outs. Jones hangs up on Bonds. Jones set down the first 12 Giant hitters in order. All this from a guy who was 1-3 with an ERA of over 10 after 8 starts this season. Bottom 4, Todd Zeal up the middle, Jeff Kent, holla! Great play by Kent. He's also hitting .375 this series. Top 5, Kent representing. Over the glove of Ventura into left. Kent has a double. First hit for the Giants. Dusty Baker said, I figured we would pop one sometime. Same inning, 2 outs after 2 walks. Sacks Jack for pitcher Mark Gardner, facing his former Fresno State teammate, and Gardner pops it up to Edgardo Alfonzo. G-men trying not to lose 3 straight. They haven't done that since August 8th through the 11th when they lost 3 straight to the Mets at Shea. Bottom 5, Edgardo Alfonzo, 2-on. You heard. The guy who had the home run in Game 2, into center. Jones scores. Timo Perez scores. Edgardo, a lifetime .246 hitter in the postseason. This postseason hitting .278. Jones was flowing. Jones retired the side 3 up, 3 down in every inning but the 5th. Facing Russ Davis with 2 outs as smooth as Jill Scott. You better back down before you get smacked down. You better chill. Jones perfect in 8 of 9 innings. Top 9, 2 outs against Bonds. Lights out. First complete game 1 hitter that ever clinched a series in postseason history. Bonds just 3 for 17 in this series. He said later he was definitely bummed. Mets win at 4-zip. Bobby Valentine looks like a slit watermelon. He's grinning so hard. This was the 6th complete game 1 hitter overall in postseason history, and the first since Boston's Jim Lonborg did it in the 1967 World Series. All this by a guy who was left off the postseason roster last year and was sent back down to the minors in June. Remember when the Baja Men's Who Let the Dogs Out